All right. Well, it is the start of the hour. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get started with our event. Welcome to all of you. My name is Dr. Joanne Yanez. I'm the Executive Director for the Association of Accredited Naturopathic Medical Colleges, and we welcome you today to our event with our admissions panel from all of the AANMC member schools. Just a quick disclosure, this event is just educational. There's no continuing education, but hoping that it will be very educational and informative for you. Next slide. So we are going to go through a little bit of information today. Everyone here is in listen only mode. We do ask if you have questions during the course of the event that you use the Q&A function, not the chat. It's just a lot easier for us to manage the questions that way. If there is a specific question that you have for one of the programs, however, you can feel free to instant chat them during the course of the event so you don't have to wait until the end. So that is perfectly fine, and we encourage you to do so. The forum is being recorded, and we will share this link when we're done. And if you do have any questions, the email to address us is there. Next slide. So let us know who you are. How did you hear about the event today? And what of the events are you interested in attending? So are you launching the poll, Angela? Okay, next slide. All right, so we are going to cover some fast facts on naturopathic medicine, and they get a 5-minute glimpse of each of the schools. Next slide. All right, so I said we're going to be fast, so hold on to your belts. So one of the things that really unifies naturopathic medicine are the 6 principles. If you ask a naturopathic doctor anywhere across the world, they will always point to the 6 principles of naturopathic medicine as this unifying structure. We may speak different languages, we may practice in different locations or have different scopes of practice, but NDs always are tied with the principles of first do no harm, the healing power of nature, identifying the cause, physician as teacher, treating the whole person, and preventing. Next slide. So our students tend to be people who are really smart. They are ready to and willing and able to manage the biomedical curriculum. However, our students also tend to be socially concerned, have a respect and adherence for environmental concerns, good communication. And we often hear from folks that either they've had some type of personal health experience or health experience from their loved ones or someone they care about closely that has opened their eyes to the healing power of nature and all of the things that naturopathic doctors do. Next slide. So our curriculum, and one thing that we're very proud of at our schools is the rigor of our curriculum. Each of the programs here with us today all have to meet the accreditation standards, which, and I'm not going to read off all the ologies here, but all of the accreditation standards and each of the programs has to meet those accreditation standards in order to be an accredited program of naturopathic medicine with 4,100 hours minimum of didactic and clinical instruction. Next slide. In the clinical component, there is a minimum of 1,200 supervised hours where you would be seeing patients under the authority of a licensed provider in that location. There may be community clinics, there may be specialty focus shifts, and all of that time is really for you to hone your skills and get solid training under your belt as a naturopathic clinician. Next slide. So what makes naturopathic medicine special is our inclusion of the ND therapeutics like nutrition, mind-body medicine, lifestyle counseling, hydrotherapy, botanical medicine, etc., all from a holistic lens. Next slide. And as such, what we've really seen are career opportunities expanding for our graduates. The bulk majority of our graduates do go on to clinical education. However, some also go into research, natural pharmaceutical industry, the natural products industry, and public health and education and writing and teaching. So there are NDs across the globe doing really cool things and making this career their own. And I think that's one of the things that we hear very frequently from people is the flexibility to really practice the way you want to practice and not necessarily to have to fit one specific mold of what a doctor looks like. Next slide. And so this is a slide from our 2020 graduate survey that AANMC conducted, and it just shows that the majority of our NDs do focus on our core tenets, so GI health, nutrition, women's health, etc. Next slide. This slide also from that same survey covers the primary areas where NDs work. And so you'll see both the US and Canada, clinical practice is the primary driver of where most of our graduates are going to be. Next slide. Let's keep going because I know that I'm just about at time here. So what differentiates naturopathic practice is that NDs spend a lot of time with their patients typically. So the first office call, FOC, is typically 1 to 1.5 hours, where there is a lot of time to take a look at the entire patient and all of the different things that the patient may be presenting with to understand what the root cause is. Next slide. So NDs practice across the US and Canada in a regulated fashion in 26 jurisdictions in the US and 6 Canadian provinces. Next slide. So that is as of June of last year. These are the regulated provinces. Next slide. And states. And we're going to skip the prerequisites because that is on our website, and all of the folks here today can share with you prerequisites and get you an appointment to understand what you're going to need for their programs. Next slide. So I think we can go and skip all the prereqs and go to the final. Keep going. Keep going. Here we are. All right, so we're going to find your fit now. We're going to talk to the schools. So we're going to just go in alphabetical order. Again, if you have any questions specific for one or more of the programs, feel free to send them a chat right now. You can just begin to start talking with the representatives. They'll be more than happy to help you. So let's go to the next slide. So with us today from Bastyr University, we have Terrence Peterson and Carrie Scully, who are here from CCNM, Hazel Elazar and Grace Lumba, and NUHS is Cristela Aragon, NUNM, Nicole McGee, and from Sonoran, Sarah Goman. So happy to have all of our folks here today. And with that, we'll start with Bastyr. Next slide. Terrence and Carrie, take it away.
All right. Hello, all. My name is Terrence Peterson. I'm here with Carrie, and we're admissions advisors at Bastyr, San Diego, and Washington. Just want to present some information that we want our incoming students to be mindful of. Is that, when in the ND program, we use a curriculum-based system. Our graduates are taught to analyze evidence and find the best combination of conventional naturopathic approaches for their patients. And our instructors use hybrid learning and also flexible learning. So be mindful, be alert that you'll be using both modalities within our program. And then also we have 2 communities, whether at the San Diego location or the Seattle location. We encourage you to come on down for a tour. But in both programs, we have a deep history of naturopathic medicine practice. And then at the San Diego location, we're very close to integrative medical communities here in San Diego. So when you come on down to our campus, just make sure that you take a look around at our school and find out the best fit for you. And you can easily transfer between both campuses. Want to go to the next one? The clinical training begins first year. Students will get a deep knowledge and understanding throughout the program. During the clinical training, the students can participate in community clinic sites. We have 5 in San Diego, 7 in Seattle. And they'll also be able to engage in a variety of different types of specialty shifts, such as IV therapy, mind-body medicine, and homeopathy. Also, students can take advantage of earning a second credential while completing their degree. We have dual degree opportunities in acupuncture, East Asian medicine, counseling, and health psychology in both the California and Washington location. And also we also have a certificate in functional medicine. at the San Diego and Washington location. And then finally here, that fourth point or that third point there, students can earn a curriculum concentration in pediatrics or community health at the Washington location.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. I told you we're going to crank here. So next up is CCNM.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. And thanks for having us today. My name is Grace Lumba, and I'm a student service officer at the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine at our Vancouver campus. And with me today is my colleague, Hazel Elazar, another SSO at our Toronto campus. Some highlights of our program. So we are a pan-Canadian institution, which means that we have 2 campuses, and we pride ourselves on case-based learning, which is an integrative module design where you're using cases from real-life patients and real-life scenarios, and you're integrating that practical hands-on experience. Our clinical exposure begins in the first term of your first year, and that means that you'll be starting at our on-site teaching clinics, whether that's in Toronto or in Vancouver. And as you progress, your clinical hours will shift into our partnerships with our community healthcare centers across Toronto and Vancouver. So next slide, please. At CCNM, we have a dedicated student life manager who supports health and wellness through our campus events, such as yoga workshops, through puppy therapy and sound bathing workshops. Their role is to support student leadership and student clubs, ensuring that the student voice is heard. So at CCNM, we try to really build a shared sense of community. And with that, we also have free individual mental health counseling, which is a part of your student health benefits. At CCNM, we're actually a leader in evidence-based research in naturopathic medicine. So we're currently conducting more than $10 million in studies focusing on adjunctive therapies for cancer care and for treating diabetes. And other opportunities include student innovation funds for faculty and student collaboration, annual research day where students and faculty can share their research with the CCNM and naturopathic community. And we also have annual career fairs at both campuses where students and new graduates can meet clinic and business owners, network with leaders in the field. Other opportunities include residency opportunities that are located in Toronto, Vancouver, and at Nova Scotia, ranging in 1 to 2 years in length after graduation. Our graduates, when they finish the program, they continue on and work at private practice or integrative healthcare centers, in product development, in research, teaching, and public health and policy. So I think that's my time, but I wanted to invite you to our breakout room. We look really forward to meeting with you and answering your questions.
Thank you so much. Next school.
Hi everyone, my name is Chrisella and I'm joining you from NUHS admissions here. I just wanted to go over some program strengths and unique opportunities that we offer here at National. We are one of the few schools in the US that offer the DCND and acupuncture programs, which gives you the opportunity to dual enroll. So if you have an interest in more than one of those areas for a cut of the time and cost. We also do offer some unique clinical opportunities. So we do have our Whole Health Center clinic located here on campus. Within that clinic, we have our naturopathic dispensary, which has carefully selected botanical medicines, tinctures, homeopathic remedies, and supplements. We also have our hydrotherapy suite, which includes rooms with multiple disciplinary hydrotherapy modalities, so including sauna, a Russian steams bath, peat immersion baths, and this is something that students complete during their hydrotherapy rotation during the second phase of the program before your clinical internship. So once you're in your 8th and 10th trimester, you're able to use these modalities with your patients. We also do offer some preceptorship preceptorship and clinical rotation opportunities during your 10th trimester. Locally here, we have our Center for Integrative Health. It's a homeopathic clinical rotation located here in Lombard. Listed also, we have our Yellowstone Naturopathic Clinic located in Montana. However, it's not limited to just that. So if you know of an ND that you are interested in interning with, you may get approved for them to be a preceptor. Additionally, our students receive a business curriculum within the ND curriculum itself. So students learn how to start, manage, and grow a practice. This is our alumni department also helps assist graduates by maintaining a list of job opportunities, equipments for sale, just growing that alumni network for you with listings on our website. Next slide. Additionally, there's a lot of opportunities to be involved. We do have over 30 clubs on campus. So really any type of interest, or you can always start your own club as well. Our students are very active in the push for legislation for NDs, as you'll see on the top right picture there. We also do offer on-campus housing at our campus here, which does allocate for more study time and enjoying our campus location. We are conveniently located only 15 miles away from the city of Chicago, which opens up a lot of great opportunities, if you decided to stay in the area or just for exploration. We do, if you want to learn more about just our other programs that we offer, learn more about our naturopathic program, we do have on-campus and virtual events. So I hope that you all join our breakout session and answer some more of your questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next school.
Hi, my name is Nicole. I'm one of the admission counselors here at the National University of Natural Medicine. I'm also the events liaison. So that means if you ever want to come visit campus, you'll be working with me. Okay, so we're located in Portland, Oregon. I think I already said that. But one of the things that I think is really special about our school is we're the first and oldest accredited naturopathic school in North America. We've been around since 1957, so pretty exciting. We also have evidence-based research at our school through the Health Got Research Institute, where we've received several NIH grants for funding. Kind of a fun one that we're doing right now is Qigong, so energy work for patients with MS. We are really proud of our faculty as well. About a third of our faculty members that are full-time have at least 20 years of clinical experience. So that could be with their own private practices and they come back and teach at our school, or they've been working in our community clinics and our student clinics for 20 plus years. A lot of our faculty are graduates of NUNM that do eventually find their way back to us as well. We do have the option of our first year online. We are the only CNME approved school to be able to offer this. What this looks like is your first year, you would be online, obviously, where you would still have about 6 to 8 hours of synchronous meeting time a week, such as on a video conference like this one, but the rest of it would be asynchronous. After that first year, you would move to Portland and you would have a month of summer intensives of the hands-on aspects, such as labs and tutorials, before staying on campus with us for the second year forward. We do have dual degree options. One of them that we really love is our global health degree, but other options are available as well that I can talk with you about in the breakout rooms. Next slide, please. So for student experience, there's a couple aspects that we really love here. First is clinicals. Like the other programs, we do have a ton of clinical experience. First year, you are in the clinic with observation. And by the end, you are a primary intern. We get to serve the community here too, which is amazing with our student clinic. Our curriculum is a block curriculum, meaning you'll be studying the different ologies at one time. And we also do offer business courses within our curriculum to set you up for success after graduation. We have a very active campus life. We're really excited that we have shared governance now. So this means that students are involved with decision makings at the administrative level. And we just got a whole bunch of affinity groups really up and active. And then I touched on research, but we do have the Health Got Research Institute, where we're getting to do a lot of clinical research, and students that are in our Master of Science and Clinical Research program get to run their own research projects, which I love the creativity that our students bring to that as well. Can't wait to chat with you more about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next slide.
Hi,
Sonoran.
everyone. My name is Sarah. I work in admissions at Sonoran University of Health Sciences. We're located in Tempe, Arizona, which is part of the Phoenix metro area. So if you're ready for some warmth and sunshine, then this is the place to be. And one of the nice things about being in Arizona is our wide scope of practice. So Arizona has one of the widest scopes of practice for naturopathic doctors in the country. And that allows our program to be really comprehensive. So we're able to include acupuncture and Chinese medicine within our ND program. We're able to include IV therapy and a number of other modalities. We're also a very innovative school. So we actually have 2 medical centers right on our campus. This is where you'll do clinic rotations in your 3rd and 4th year. And one of those is the Neil Reardon Center for Regenerative Medicine. So if you have an interest in pain management, sports therapies, regenerative medicine techniques like prolotherapy and platelet-rich plasma therapy, you can also have clinic rotations in there on campus. Also, we have our new Botanical Research Institute. Now, for years, we've had a great research department, but this new institute takes it to a whole other level. And in fact, we're the 2nd largest botanical research facility in the country. So we're really proud of that. So lots of great opportunities for students there. We also have honors tracks. So if you're interested in one of these 4 areas, you are welcome to apply to be in an honors track in your 4th year in the program. And we also work with a number of community clinics here in the Phoenix area, which gives you the opportunity to do off-site clinic observations and also give back to the community. Next slide, please. So we've been around for over 3 decades, and throughout most of that time, our only program was a naturopathic medicine program. So we really tried to make it the best that we can. Now we're growing and we're starting to offer other programs, but those other programs are online. So for all of our students who are in person on campus, they're all doing the ND program. So there really is a sense of community and family in a more intimate setting. And some of the features that we have on our campus are things like a cafe, a yoga studio, a fitness room, the herb garden, a teaching kitchen, all sorts of wonderful things. We also offer several other student resources, such as a career services manager, a learning specialist, free peer tutoring. So if you want to learn more about our program and upcoming events, feel free to see me in the private room in just a moment.
Thank you so much. Okay, so before we go to question and answer, I just want to give a little bit of an update on our upcoming events. So the next event that we have will be in April about detox. And then in May, we're going to be talking about natural approaches to fertility. So with that, there was one question that just came in through the chat before we get into the breakout rooms that I want to just go ahead and do if the folks from the admissions panels will honor me here for a second. So we're going to do rapid fire for each school. So I'll call on each school in alphabetical order. If you can give me 1 or 2 words that describe your campus culture. All right, Bastyr.
Diversity.
There we go.
Diversity. All right, CCNM.
Welcoming.
Welcoming, beautiful. NUHS.
Integration.
Integration, beautiful. NUNM.
Supportive.
And Sonoran.
Intimate.
Nice. All right, folks. Well, with that, we're going to open up the breakout rooms. You can self-select if you have trouble getting into any of the breakout rooms. You can always come into this one, and Angela and I can move you as you need. So we are going to open up the breakout rooms now, and feel free to go in to each one as you like to talk further with the admissions and enrollment folks at the schools. We'll see you in a little bit.
webinar coming very soon. So that will be in your inbox. That is everything for today. So thank you again for everyone who came and for our panelists. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming, and we hope to see you at a future event. Have a lovely rest of your day.